Hi guys, welcome to another stream. I know that we've been having a few problems, but I think that we managed to sort it out. So let's go for a little afternoon jaunt into the world of Destiny, version 2.0. So hopefully everyone will start to see the stream running well. I'll turn my camera on in just a moment. I just want to test that everything's fine and working for you guys. Also, as well, as part of the stream today, we're doing a Ask Me Anything about Taken King. I'm not going to say that I'm a complete specialist on the subject matter, but I have been following the Taken King since announcement, and I have been keeping up with some of the news that's coming out about the Taken King. Also, if you've been watching, you would have watched the streams that Bungie did onto Twitch over the past 3 weeks, which gave us some views of the Court of Oryx. It gave us some views of many things, but primarily what we're here about today is just exploring this version 2 update as it is. I mean, technically it's not version 2. They've just rolled out some of the patches that are going to be fully implemented for the Taken King. So for me, I consider it really the full version 2 when we hit the 15th, and then we can finally get into the next piece of the story mission. I mean, all we're really doing here now is just backtracking over a few things and generally, you know, having a mooch about. So I did have a quest to do, which is the Sword of Crota, part of Eris's bounties. So we're just going to go and start with that and see how we get on with the stream health and go from there. Any questions? Like I said, anyone's got any questions around the Taken King? You've got any questions around the Court of Oryx? You've got anything that you might have seen or heard and you just want clarification, then just give me a shout and we can go from there. Also as well, I don't think I will be doing the Sword of Crota on its hardest setting because it is light 200 and plus 240. Well, it's light 240, and as you can see, we're at 163. So we at least need to hit some of the upgrades, which will be released on the 15th. Like I said, I will turn my webcam on shortly, and we're just making sure that the stream's health is fine over a period of playing. I think I've fixed the problem. Actually, just said there was a little blip in the network somewhere.
I've been
we'll go from there. But hopefully everyone's going to have a bit of fun. We're going to do some of the old missions.
Long ago, the moon fell to Crota.
Anyone that may have been following me over the past couple of weeks
dark,
will know.
it drained whatever light it touched. Now Crota sleeps, but the sword does
Okay,
not.
Bloggy Dave, you won't be able to
Warlocks believe the
redesign your
sword is
character
in a chamber
in the Taken King. Your
guarded
characters
by
are
the
fixed
sworn
from the moment that
princes.
you create them. The only way
If you
that you'll be
face them
able
and
to
steal the
change your
sword,
character
we can see
is by
if it
deleting it and
ever
starting
wielded
again.
again.
But if you delete your character before the 15th, you'll get a token which you can use on that low level character. So any character that is below level 20
the only way to
will be given an
the sword
upgrade.
is to kill its makers, the sworn princes. One of them is said to guard a
That
ritual
you'll be
site
able to
near
upgrade
the
the character.
Hellmouth.
So you'll be able to. So what
We'll
you could
challenge
do
him first.
is essentially put all your character's gear into the vault. Go put all your character's gear in the vault. Delete your character now. So get rid of all the guns and everything he owns and all the armor and everything. Give him a basic set of stuff. Do a basic mission on Cosmodrome. Get some basic armor. Put him in that. Delete. Take the same character, redesign them, and then, well, do a redesigned character. Get them up to say level 4. Leave them till the 15th. Use this Essence of Light, I think it's called. And it will take your character straight to 25. Then you can put all your gear in the vault back on the character. Essentially, The only thing you may have lost is a bit of experience with the Cryptarch and stuff like that, but you'll build that up in no time. And you'll still have all your armour, all the benefits, and a simple solution to fixing the problem. But your characters are fixed from moment one. So hopefully that answers your question, bloody Dave. Bungie's not been quite clear if we can do any modifications to face paint. I think primarily they're going to be working on armour and the ghost shells, etc, etc. I think maybe you might have some future character modification, but I think that's going to be a bit further down the line. The primary concern is going to be with making sure that when the Taken King hits on the 15th, servers are working.
This is where we'll find it.
Working, and we're not going to see anything too OP in MP multiplayer. MP. It's been called MP. You know that. I think the good thing is after seeing some of the updates, is that we're not really tied into having just the same set of armour from doing the raid. You know, we can be individuals. Yeah, our faces might not be.
One down.
Might not be able to modify.
I'll lead us to the others.
But I think the good thing is that we'll be able to look different in armour. I have no doubt at all if they're going to go down this MMO route, a true MMO route, that they will eventually give us the option to customise our characters further. Maybe do a haircut, face paint. I don't think you'll be able to change them for. Oh. Sorry. Let me just turn that down to about the... Let me know if that's alright. That should be a bit better for you. Cheers guys, thanks for the feedback. I'm still getting used to all the settings in OBS. So yeah, I think if down the line you're going to be given the option of going over your character, maybe modifying what they're wearing. No, we can do that already. I think you'll be able to do haircuts, hair colour, etc, etc. Maybe stuff that you can do in real life, but I think your actual character will always be an Awoken or a human or one of the robot dudes. I like the idea of doing the face painting though, because I did one of my characters and I did the colour scheme. It was my first hunter I ever did on the PS4, and in all honesty, looking back now, I'm like, my Xbox hunter is so much better, and I just wish I could change the colour, because at the end of the day, he's a head. You can polish the paint off and put some new on him. What are you guys looking forward to in the Taken King?
The sword by the light of the guardians it's killed. It's further below.
Apart from the sleeper stimulant, I think that's going to be one hell. I think that's going to be our new Galahorn for year 2. Hopefully. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the Galahorn, but I just think it was just getting a bit boring when everyone would just rock up to a boss. Have you got Galahorn? Yeah, right, done. 10 minutes later, the boss is done. They kind of lost its challenge. Yeah, I'm loving the sound of the Court of Oryx, especially the 3-tier progression system in it. You know, imagine going toe to toe with, say, a 43 knight. It's just going to be mental.
The sword is close. I can feel its power.
Right, let's change this out and put. Let's get rid of that. Let's put Sawtooth. Get a bit of rocking on with my Thorn. The Court of Oryx though does sound immensely cool. Immensely cool. I'm just loving the idea of having the different engine mechanics for fighting the bosses. Yeah, the storytelling especially. I mean, I don't know what you guys think, but after spending, you know, I've spent a couple of hours now because I had a bit of a problem. I found out what the problem was with my internet. My daughter had managed to knacker my internet connection up with her new laptop she got for her birthday. But I've been playing now from. I was pretty much up last night from about 9 o'clock till midnight, till 4 a.m. actually. I said midnight. I mean, and spending time with Nolan bot or Nolan droid or whatever you want to call him. I don't like him. I just think they've gone down the route of C-3PO from Star Wars, and I just don't get it.
Grab the sword.
It just sounds like he's got no emotion. At least with Dinklage, you had a bit of depth in his voice, and yeah, the weapons and gear, definitely. But I don't get the point of Dinkle. Not Dinkle. Nolan as the robot, as the ghost. He just doesn't seem to have any presence in his voice. It just at least with Dinklage you had a bit of depth. You know, I know a lot of people criticised over what he said, but if anyone's seen in the press recently, Martin O'Donnell, who used to work for Bungie as the sound producer, recently took Activision to court over his role, that he was dismissed from Bungie, and part of his condition for winning the court case against Bungie and against Activision was that all the documentation had to be released around the case. And it turns out that the game was completely different. The Queen's brother was going to have much more involvement as the Crow, because he is technically the Lord of Crows in the game, and he was going to help us out, and the Traveller was a bad guy, and they all got changed at the last minute. And I suspect that Dinklage had all of his lines redone, and that's why we ended up with the very kind of the Dinkle bot that we knew instead of the Nolan bot.
All around us. The princes are coming for the sword.
Yeah, I think if they were going to go down this whole kind of voice of him being, you know, if they wanted him to be this C-3PO-esque ghost and lose the kind of the Dinkle's character, then why didn't they just redesign the ghost a little bit? Give him a special ghost that you can have, so that, you know, the original ghost shells that you got were essentially Dinkles, and then anything moving forward could be recognised as Nolan's. Well, I will forever have my little Dinkle box. I got the Ghost Edition when it first came out, so there's no way that they're reprogramming the voice in that one, no matter what Activision want to do. Yeah, you know the droid. What was he called in Borderlands? Claptrap, wasn't it? If they did like a, not necessarily changing the ghost completely, but why not give us a specialist ghost shell? Oh, I think, is the stream going a bit funny, guys? If it is, let me know. There we go. Let it play a catch up. So yeah, it's
powerful weapons the Hive ever wielded against us. Cryptarchs won't believe this.
I think my daughter's done something proper to my internet connection. Yeah, don't worry, I'm seeing it on my screen as well. Let me have a little tete-a-tete with this. Right, yeah. We're just doing a little bit of tweaking with the settings, see if we get anything. If not, the only other thing that I've done recently is, let me go here and it's great, isn't it? All the technology in the world, and you end up being pulled down by an internet connection. Such a simple thing that you think would be the most common thing in the world. Guys, just while I'm offline, just if you drop me a follow, or just do just follow me, and then I'll just tweak with some settings, and I'll come back.